I've done a few collaborations and lots of writing camps over the years, but I'm always left really surprised at the power of collaboration. When people of different walks of life, of different musical disciplines, come together in a room, the music takes on a different form. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I recently got back from a writing camp in Frankfurt, Germany, with two beautiful artists, FloFilz and Ichon. I've just found a quiet little spot to pull up because I wanted to share some of our approach to writing, composing, producing, and basically just getting tracks finished and put together. The purpose of the camp was to write songs for Ichon, and it was set up by Anton, who runs a publishing company, record labels, plural, a camera strap company, and is an awesome photographer. He actually took lots of photos while we were away, and yeah, was a really nice touch. My role was as a composer, piano player, and I suppose co-producer. Although FloFilz was really leading the sessions, I was kind of there to support him in helping to come up with chord progressions, B-section ideas, breakdown moments, producing drums, that sort of thing.
Is it left, right?
Not for everything, I think.
We can also like record and then, more distorted,
Like a crescendo together with
Like this. Something like this.
Sessions would usually start around 10 a.m. and to kick things off, sometimes I would improvise something on the piano and kind of feel the room, or Flo, in his wizardry form, would pull up an obscure sample from his extensive record collection. He'd play a sample, I'd play it by ear on the piano, and that way we'd start developing it. In a way, the sample becomes a seed of an idea that is then planted, germinates, grows roots, and then forms the whole tree.
boom 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 boom.
Boom. It's gonna be nice. Hey. You know, like something bouncy, like 808 thing, or
Yeah.
like really clubby.
The roots are going. Upper semitone. Yeah. And then the ending is a bit more ambiguous, but it's kind of like.
Hey, that's nice.
Yeah. It's funny, you know, when we were in the when you were cooking, and I was jamming an idea this morning.
Okay.
It was the same root notes.
Okay.
Really similar, anyway.
Okay, nice.
How weird? That's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ichon was also awesome to work with. He'd kind of co-produce the sessions. He would be really, really vibrant and come up with some brilliant ideas in terms of effects, in terms of intimate moments, in terms of chops, in terms of the direction of the melody.
Yeah, put the gun sound also again.
Normally you have it.
You want it?
Yeah.
Got there.
And it come a bit, yeah.
It sounds like a long distance.
Over the 3 days, we wrote quite a lot of music. With Ichon, we wrote start to finish 2 full songs, which is really great actually. And then in between, Flo and I would come up with some instrumentals and we would jam out on some ideas. Slightly different, but also very inspiring.
Maybe there could go into some,
The 2 tracks with Ichon were also very different. The first, on the first night, we stayed up and we composed what I can only describe as quite a cinematic piece.
Comme promis, c'est dommage, le monde était joli, mais on t'a volé quelque chose. Les conséquences que ça cause, un truc est caché dans ta poche.
It was drumless, which kind of came halfway through the session, the idea to cut the drums, and it was a really, really purposeful and meaningful decision.
Maybe the shot can be louder.
Yeah.
And Ichon, in French, is rapping really about a roadman who is in a bit of trouble and is hiding out and trying to find their way out of trouble, basically.
Les larmes jamais ne tombent. Les armes, ça fait de l'ombre.
About 2 minutes in or so, the sub bass hits, which kind of takes over the purpose of the drums in a way, kind of creates that rhythmic grounding stability and like shakes the room, which is really cool. The second track's a little bit more upbeat. It started with a drum groove that I produced in the morning when I got up pretty early, drinking coffee and had the studio to myself. Other than the drums, Flo really kicked off the harmonic content with a really beautiful sample that kind of got lost, I suppose, as we developed the track, but still, if you were to remove it, would have made such a big difference to the song. Really creating the backbone of what became. Misha, who's resident at the studio, runs a weekly series on YouTube called Piano Meditations. And Anton, who helps to film and execute those videos and recordings, suggested that I try that. And so he invited me to sit down at the piano, unscripted, unprepared, I suppose, to film and improvise what became a 30 or 40-minute piano improvisation, which for me was completely unique. I was just playing for Anton and Flo one of the mornings while Ichon was writing vocals. And that for me was a really exciting and quite moving moment. Definitely something I would love to try more of. I've done a few collaborations and lots of writing camps over the years, but I'm always left really surprised at the power of collaboration, how when people of different walks of life, of different musical disciplines, come together in a room, the music takes on a different form. So yeah, rap, vocals in French, brilliant artists, sample heavy, piano, learning on the fly, by ear, expanding, developing, breaking apart, putting back together. That was kind of the form really, and it's just a real privilege and pleasure to be able to do that. I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the behind the scenes of a writing camp like this. Let me know down below in the comments what you thought, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps. Thank you. One more. 1:45. Oh, weird.